Did you guys, did you guys love that message from Dr. Johnson? Scott is a living encyclopedia of knowledge, and he is such a joy to work with. Now, I want to take you on a journey to explore one of the most recognized nutrients in all the world, omega fatty acids. And I'll share why, when combined with wild orange essential oil, as it is in E omega plus, the results are truly remarkable. So remarkable that this product belongs at the base of the wellness pyramid and as part of your daily routine, as part of all of our daily routine. Now, last year when we introduced E omega plus, we spoke with the codfather, Dr. Bill Harris, about the omega-3 index. Do you remember this? We highlighted how E omega could influence key markers of wellness, like resting heart rate and blood pressure. But that was only the beginning. And today I want to share the rest of the story. We'll go deeper into our unique Nordic Seas fish oil, into physiology, into biochemistry, and even to the level of our genes, where we're seeing evidence of essential oil-driven epigenetic impact of E omega plus. Now, the story of omega fatty acids spans centuries and cultures. In ancient Egypt, fish from the Nile contributed to strength and vitality. Across the Mediterranean, seafood and olive oil anchored diets that are now famous for heart health. During World War II, Norwegians relied on cod liver oil daily to sustain families through hardship. In the 1970s, researchers studying the Inuit of Greenland discovered that their marine-rich diet was linked to remarkable health benefits. This is one of the first scientific clues to omega-3's powers. And in modern Japan, we have anyone here from Japan? Yes, you might not hear it because they're from Japan. But in modern Japan, where fish consumption is highest, we see the results. Nearly 100,000 centenarians living long, healthy lives. doTERRA E Omega Plus carries this legacy forward, combining timeless wisdom with modern science and essential oil chemistry for the next generation of health and vitality. History keeps telling us the same thing. People who consume omega-rich oils live longer, healthier lives. Nature showed us the truth long before science explained the how. But today the science is clear. Omega fatty acids are among the most researched nutrients in the world, with more than 40,000 published studies. Researchers have shown again and again that people with higher omega-3 levels experience meaningful benefits for heart, brain, and overall well-being. Studies consistently demonstrate support for healthy triglycerides, normal blood pressure, and long-term vitality. In one of the largest and longest running population studies, those with the highest omega-3 blood levels lived on average nearly 5 years longer than those with the lowest levels. That's the power of these nutrients. And one of the ways that E omega plus is truly different is that it's not just EPA and DHA. Our unique Nordic Seas fish oil delivers a broad spectrum of fatty acids, each playing its own important role in wellness. EPA helps to maintain healthy inflammatory balance. DHA is a structural fat that builds the brain and eyes, and supports clarity of thought. DPA is the bridge between EPA and DHA, adding flexibility to how your body uses omega-3s. And it doesn't stop with these omega-3s. The omega-9 oleic acid is known from the Mediterranean diet to support vascular health. The omega-7 palmitoleic acid is emerging as a metabolic signal, helping to keep energy balance on track. And finally, the cetoleic acid, an omega-11, which is unique to Nordic waters, may enhance how your body utilizes omega-3s. Together, this diversity of fatty acids is like a well-balanced orchestra. Each fatty acid has a part to play, and when combined, they create a richer, more complete harmony of support for the heart, metabolism, the mind, and beyond. Now, not all fats are created equal. Think of a triglyceride like a 3-seat bench. The middle seat, called the SN2 position, this is like a presidential diamond seat. This is the VIP spot. And that's where your body absorbs fatty acids most directly, where omega-3s can do their best work. When fish oil is kept in its natural triglyceride form, like in E omega plus, omega-3s, and particularly DHA, stay in that powerful SN2 position. And that means that they're protected during digestion. They're absorbed more easily, and they're more ready to circulate all throughout the body to where they're needed the most. But placement of the fatty acid matters more than for the purposes of absorption. Omega-3s in the SN2 position are preferentially built into cell membranes, the front lines of inflammatory response, lipid metabolism, and cardiometabolic resilience. Here's the catch. Here's the important part and why I'm explaining this. Why does this matter for E omega plus? Many processed fish oils reshuffle this natural structure. When omega-3s are pushed out of the SN2 position, their impact is diminished, even if the label still declares high levels of EPA and DHA. Your body is more sophisticated than that, and so is our approach to product design. By preserving omega-3s in the SN2 position, E omega plus ensures better absorption, better utilization, and greater long-term impact for your heart, liver, and metabolic health. Now, the benefits of omega fatty acids span the entire human lifespan. Before birth, DHA helps to build the brain and eyes. In childhood, omega-3s support focus, learning, and healthy development. Through adulthood, they help to maintain circulation, metabolism, and vitality. And as we age, omega fatty acids continue to nourish the brain, the eyes, and the body's resilience, helping us to stay sharp, active, and engaged in life's later chapters. From before our birth to our final years, omega fatty acids are essential at every stage of life. Now let's revisit our E omega clinical trial from last year. In this trial, we found that when fish oil was combined with wild orange essential oil, healthy participants experienced a meaningful, statistically significant change: lower resting heart rate and reduced diastolic blood pressure. Before, fewer beats per minute might not sound that dramatic, but over a year, this equates to more than 2 million fewer heartbeats. Imagine the relief that that represents for your heart. And 6 points off of blood pressure, that's 6 points of less strain on your arteries with each beat. Less pressure, less risk, less wear and tear on your heart. Every beat matters. Every point of pressure matters. These aren't just numbers on a chart. They're life protective changes that you can literally feel in each pulse. Now, as significant as these findings are, the real breakthroughs in this study come from the addition of 300 milligrams of CPTG wild orange essential oil, which we include in every serving of E omega plus. Yes, wild orange oil does help to guard against oxidation and to improve digestion and activate enzymes that are helping to regulate cholesterol and energy. But its greatest contribution is how it elevates fish oil's potential. Fish oil alone is like an elite athlete. When we add the wild orange oil, you've just given that athlete a world-class coach, unlocking the levels of performance that they could never reach on their own. Together, they don't just add benefits, they multiply these benefits. And in our E Omega Plus clinical study, we didn't stop at the traditional cardiometabolic markers, blood pressure and heart rate. We also explored something deeper, the impact of wild orange oil on gene expression. In other words, we wanted to ask ourselves, what extra advantage does wild orange bring when paired with fish oil? And here's where the science really gets fascinating. At the gene level, fish oil alone nudged the body toward steadier metabolism, calmer immune signaling, and stable brain and nerve function. We saw 33 genes that were significantly modulated, reflecting targeted actions in lipid metabolism and subtle inflammatory balance. By contrast, fish oil plus wild orange oil altered 978 genes, a 30-fold increase. This is remarkable, right? This is significant. And this broader response touched neuroimmune regulation, oxidative stress resilience, metabolic flexibility, and cellular adaptability. The limonene and monoterpenes in wild orange appear to act as transcriptional amplifiers, switching on pathways that expand the reach of fish oil and its omega fatty acids. Put simply, fish oil calms, wild orange unlocks. So here is the rest of the E Omega Plus story. Fish oil is one of the most studied and trusted natural products in all of the world. It lowers risk, saves lives, reduces costs, and improves quality of life. E Omega Plus goes beyond EPA and DHA. It delivers a symphony of fatty acids: EPA, DHA, DPA, oleic acid, palmitoleic acid, cetoleic acid, each of these adding its own unique note. And with wild orange, that music is amplified. E Omega Plus is omega fatty acids powered by essential oils, unlocking greater potential at every stage of life. Now, I've shared the rest of the E Omega Plus story. Now it's your turn. Use E Omega Plus daily to help you finish writing your story. Thank you so much.